Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Reselling Rhythms. I'm your host, Adam with Adam's Exploits. We're going to discuss a few things today. Going to wait for the chat to fill in a little bit, and we'll go from there. So we'll just give a few minutes here, guys. I'll pop everything back up again, and we'll be good to go in a couple of minutes. So wait for a few people to fill into the chat, and then we'll get started. We'll have a couple of moderators, and we'll go from there. Hi, Samwana. How are you? Just waiting for a few people to fill in, and then we're going to discuss a few things. Basically, what I want to discuss is the announcement was made yesterday that they are having an eBay Open this year again in Las Vegas. It's going to be at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Hey, Debs. Where they had it last year. Hey, Tracy. So it's the same location. I'll go through a little bit about it and some pluses, some minuses, and my thoughts about it. I'm probably going to play just a little bit of a video. There's like a 2-minute video that actually eBay produced. It's kind of interesting, so we can share that. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining us and moderating. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes. I'm by myself today, and Tracy, I hope you're doing okay. I know you went through some tough times the other day. It's always difficult. So my thoughts and prayers are with you. So guys, we're going to give it about another minute, and then we'll start. What I'm first going to start doing is I'm going to go over the what I do is I review my videos, see how I can improve, and if I forget to mention things or if I don't see questions, I answer them in later videos. So a couple of these things I have noticed when I was discussing things, I might say I'm going to discuss it, and if for whatever reason I forget to discuss it or I get sidetracked by the chat and I don't cover it. So what I'll do is I'm going to start out with showing you guys what I do now. And again, I've discussed this in the past about, hey, Justin, I discussed in the past about how these new spring rollouts with eBay seller updates are changing things, such as the 30-day listings for good till canceled. In the past, I used to do 30-day listings. Just from my experience with other more experienced sellers than myself, they said if you sell similar on a item that is expired, you'll get a little bump up with Cassini, which is the eBay algorithm. So as of mid-March, I believe, they will no longer allow 30-day listings in the buy it now listings. They will be all good till canceled. So there is a workaround with that. You can cancel your listing like a day before, go in and edit it, and then sell similar. That's one way around it. Or you can just roll it over, which is kind of what eBay wants you to do, but then you won't get any of the bump with the algorithm. So what I was going to do, hey, David, glad you can make it. So what I want to do is the first couple minutes, I just have some expired listings. I'm going to show you guys, and I discussed before about checking to make sure that your listings are mobile friendly. And I forget from time to time, you would think that if you take the pictures on your cellular phone, your smartphone, through the eBay app, and then edit it with the eBay desktop app, you would think that listing would be mobile friendly, but it necessarily isn't. So I believe all these listings I'm going to show you are mobile friendly, but you never know. So I'll go through those. I have like 5 or 6 that are expired. And I'll show you the procedure, how to double check that. If you're not familiar with that, we will go through that. And then we'll roll in a little bit about the eBay Open. So, okay, let's get started here. Let's see if I got a tip on my screen sharing. So hopefully I can do a little bit better job this time. Let's see. So we're going to do a screen share. And we're going to show this. And what are we going to show here? We will show this. And then I will go over here and I will pull this up. Now I have my iPad up, so hopefully we'll be able to see that what you guys are saying shortly. It should go into the that screen now. Okay, here we go. So, okay, so these are my expired listings, basically from last night. Again, I've already edited all these listings to the lowest price I'm willing to accept. I told you guys before I have women's jeans. I keep getting these pop-ups. I have women's jeans. And I'm going to go show you guys how to basically to sell similar, which you can this month. Next month, you won't be able to probably. All right, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to sell similar. Again, I check these off. Sell similar. Again, I've already edited these. I'm going to show you guys one thing you can do as far as the bulk editing things. And I'll show you how to individually edit them as well. Okay, so just going to process these 6 listings. You check up here. And again, I've already edited all these listings. What you could do is you can go up in here and edit the fields, and you could edit various things. You could edit your shipping. Like you could bulk edit your shipping. Like I raised all my shipping when the price increase went up. These jeans are all being shipped through priority mail through padded flat rate envelopes. So what I could do, I could edit all these listings. I could go in here and say change to. Okay, and then here's your shipping down here. Here's your services. So what I would do is I would go down here to the expedited services, and I would go into the padded flat rate envelope, which is this. And then I would change it. I charge right here. I'm sorry, that's each additional. I charge $8.75 regardless. $8.75 because my cost is roughly $7.55. Then I'm paying roughly 15% in final value fees and PayPal fees. So I figure all said and done, it's costing me roughly $8.25, $8.50, $8.75. So that's what I charge, $8.75. So basically, you would just go in here and you would put in that amount, and you would save this. So again, I've already saved these listings at that price. I'm not going to do it right now. I just want to show you guys that's one thing you can do when you edit in bulk. And you can also edit in bulk your handling time, which is something I want to address about the eBay Open. So I'm just going to close this for now. Excuse me. So I'm going to go in here. And again, these have already been edited. So what I'm going to do is just to show you guys the mobile friendly checker. I'm going to edit these in bulk one at a time. Again, I've already edited the titles, edited the pictures, edited the pricing. So I'm just going to check to make sure that they're mobile friendlies. So what you do is just scroll down here, and you'll see on the right-hand side, just above the description box, of course, that's in HTML. It's not in the written form. You'll see right here, it says mobile friendly checker. So what you do is you left click on that. Okay, so this particular listing is mobile friendly. It says the viewpoint meta tag is correctly set and there's no horizontal scrolling. Okay, so that one's good. So we'll save that and go to the next one. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with this one. Scroll down, go down to the mobile friendly checker. Okay, this one is good too. What you'll see is if it's not mobile friendly, you'll see like a little red circle and checkbox where it'll tell you like your no horizontal scrolling or something. It'll be in red, and then it'll be down here. There'll be a fix button, so you would just click on that to fix that. So again, this particular listing is mobile friendly. So we'll do save and next. These should all be mobile friendly, but occasionally, for some reason, there's a few that slip through that are not mobile friendly. Again, I'm going to scroll down to the right to just above the description box. And I don't know why it keeps defaulting back to HTML, but it is. Go to the regular standard mobile friendly checker. Again, this one is fine. So we will save and next. Then we will do the next listing the same way. Scroll down all the way down on the right here above the description box. Click on mobile friendly checker. Okay, this one is fine too. You see the green check marks. Save and next. We'll do the next one. Ralph Lauren Polo, same thing. Scroll down. Go to mobile friendly checker. Again, this one is fine too. You see the green check marks. Close, save, and next. And then we'll do it on the Rockin' Republic, which is my last listing that I'm going to check. For some reason, these jeans aren't selling. I think they're a great buy at $14 plus shipping, but for whatever reason, and they are a size 32, 29 length. They are marked 31, so that's a decent size. I don't know why they're not selling. They're dark wash too, so but for whatever reason they're not selling, and they have this like little pink embroidery. So again, I'll scroll down to just above the description box. Check mobile friendly checker. Again, everything's fine. I have the green check marks closed. So now this is the last one of the ones that I want to list. So what I'll do is I'll save and minimize. Yeah, they're already checked off, and I've already edited everything. So I will submit them all. Okay, so I had 6 listings, and I have not reached my allotment of free insertion fees based on my basic store subscription. So I will get 6 listings, and there will be no charge for that. So I confirm and submit. So it should upload all 6 listings. Okay, these listings were successfully submitted. Click on that. Then we're going to go back into here, and we got to make sure you delete them, because that's how you're going to have problems if you forget to delete your unsolds and you relist them. Again, that's why you have problems, and that's why I told you guys about the duplicate listing checker to occasionally use that and to check to make sure that you have not pulled the boo-boo, so to speak. Okay, so we have these all checked off, and then this action that we want to do is basically just going to delete these listings because they've already been they were expired listings, and we already made them sold similar and new listings. Okay, so that's that. So what I want to do now is I want to go to the YouTube. I'm sorry, I want to go to YouTube. We want to go to eBay Open. So again, this eBay Open is going to be July 23rd to the 25th. Again, it's going to be at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. So there's a little 2-minute video. So I'm going to play that for you guys, and you should be able to hear the sound, God willing, and we shall try this and see what happens. And I muted my iPad, so we shouldn't have an echo. So let's try this.
All the information I'm going to gather from eBay itself, all the color, all the excitement.
To communicate and network with other people who are doing the same thing that I'm doing.
Celebration of the year and what's coming in the next year.
Hey eBay, how we doing? eBay's purpose is to create economic opportunity for all, and that purpose is incredibly powerful.
We have our general sessions, we have workshops, we have pop-ups, we have networking opportunities.
I know I'm going to get a lot of great information to help my store be more efficient and profitable.
We're all part of the community that powers the platform that enables change for good.
There's lots of exciting things happening in eBay.
I've never been more optimistic about our company or our platform. eBay's best days are in front of us.
And it just keeps getting better.
Okay, so there you are, eBay Open, Las Vegas, July 23rd to the 25th. That's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What I want to do is I want to come back to this. And let's see. I had this open earlier. Okay, what we will do is go here. And this tells you a little bit about the agenda. So again, I have an old catalog. I want to show you guys a little bit about it, just what I went back from last year. So if you guys are interested in going, if you've never gone before, just give you a little information about it. So basically, Tuesdays is registration. But what I do is I go in a couple days early. I like to try to get there on Sunday afternoon and then, check in. So that gives me a chance to get settled in on Sunday evening. Then I have a free day on Monday. And typically, eBay has pre-registration on the Monday prior. So you don't have to wait in that long line of people rushing to register on Tuesday. So some people don't get there till Tuesday or Monday evening. They don't get there till. So again, if you pre-register, it makes things a lot easier. They give you your badge and your lanyard, I guess it's pronounced, and you just walk in with it without an issue. So basically, Tuesday is your registration. They have their expo, and then they have a welcome reception. On Wednesday, they have breakfast in the morning. They have lunch at lunchtime. The expo is open again. They have workshops scheduled throughout the day. And then they have the general session in the late afternoon. Basically, same thing again on Thursday, breakfast and lunch, expo, workshops, general session, and then they have a closing party. Last year was at the Brooklyn Bowl. I'm assuming it's going to be at the Brooklyn Bowl again. I have videos on my channel. It shows you the Boombox Heroes video that I had filmed from the closing party, and I also have some video from the exhibit. I can't even speak today. Exhibit hall. You'll see Ryan and Rally Roots in that video as well. They kind of walked by as I was doing a live stream. Okay, so that was eBay Open. So we're going to just go over here and I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how to, what we're going to do here. Okay, we have to go back to this. Okay, so when you're on to set your vacation settings, what I do is I extend my handling is what I do first. Now, if you set vacation mode, you have to do both. If you put your store on vacation, you have to extend your handling. Because if you don't extend your handling and you're on vacation and somebody orders something and you're away and you can't ship the item, you're going to get penalized because you're not meeting your 1 day or 2 day or whatever your handling time is. So what I do is I go in and I extend it to 10 days prior to flying out. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So we will go to sell. And then we will go to my listings are here. I'm going to check these all off. And then I'm going to edit all 83. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually do this. I'm just going to show you guys how to do it. So it's going to upload all 83 of these listings relatively quickly. And then I'm going to go in here, click off all, and I'm going to edit the fields. So what I would do is, again, I showed you guys before some of the other columns. You can change pricings, et cetera, et cetera. On the left-hand side is handling time. So what I do is I go in and I say, okay, I'm leaving Sunday morning. So I get all my shipping done on Saturday before the post office closes on Saturday. And then as soon as that happens, I put my store immediately on that 10-day handling. So I don't have anything that comes in the meantime. So typically, I think what I did last time was I actually shut it down, sent the handling on Saturday morning, waited for my orders to come in, anything before like 8 a.m. And then I packed and I shipped all those on Saturday. And I changed my handling. So what you can do is in here is you can change your handling. Select your handling time. Right now I am at 1 business day. So again, remember that the handling time and shipping times are based on Pacific time. So basically it's midnight Pacific. So what I do is I go in and if I were to, on that Saturday that I was leaving on that Sunday, Saturday morning, I would say, okay, extend my handling to 10 business days. Then I would save that. Okay. Then when I was out there, I would change it back again, and probably on Tuesday, I would believe, I would change it to 5 business days. Now, remember, business days, weekends, and holidays don't count. So if I change it on Tuesday, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 4 business days. Monday is a 5th business day. So I can do my shipping on Monday when I get back. Okay. So that's how you would bulk edit your handling time. So again, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to close. I'm going to leave my handling time the same. Now, this is a little bit of confusing part of this when you want to set up your vacation mode. I've watched a couple of videos on it. And again, typically I don't do this because I don't have a lot of listings. But if you do have a lot of listings, it's best that you go on vacation mode. And again, please, please, please don't forget to extend your handling time, because just if you put it on vacation mode, if you don't extend your handling time, you're going to get dinged for that. So what you do is you go into your eBay, change the domain. Yes, I'm leaving. I'm not changing. So I want to go into my eBay. I want to go into messages. That's where it's nested. Don't ask me why. And then you go up here on the right-hand top corner. It says change settings. So you scroll down here And you can see here, it says vacation settings. See, mine are turned off. So what you do is you would turn them on. And then where you could put in here, you know, my store will be closed. Which spell would help. My store will be closed 8/21 to 8/27, I believe their dates. Again, I would, you know, double check that. And then, you know, and then you said my first shipping would be yada, yada, yada that Monday. So you put that in, the customer would get that message. Again, it's 8, not 1. I put 1, but it's 8. And then you would put that message to your potential buyers. And then you would put down here, you could put, also you could check off when you're coming back. And you can also, what you can do is you can actually hide your listings. That way people can't do a buy it now until you actually get back. Okay. So these are messages well, this has nothing to do with it, but basically that's how you would do it. And then you would, like I said, you would have it turned on, and then you would accept the changes. You would apply it. So again, I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm just showing you how you would do it. Okay. So we covered a little bit about the eBay Open. I just want to get back to that, and we're going to come back to my my video screen here. Give me a second here. We're going to pull that up. Pull that up. And I'm going to stop sharing. Give me 1 second, guys. I got too many screens open here. Let's see. That. Of course, now I can't find my Hangouts. There it is. Stop sharing. Okay. So that should come back to me. We'll just pop up my chat. Okay. There we go. All right, guys. So that was basically it. I want to show you guys again how to make sure that your listings are mobile friendly. Talk a little bit about the eBay Open 2019. One thing I want to tell you guys and give you a little information about that is last year I was able to take advantage of my playing card. What was confusing happened to me before. What's that? The handling time. Again, I wasn't watching the chat, guys. I don't know what you're discussing, but if you have any questions, you can pop into the chat. If I missed it, Michelle, if you can just bring it up to my attention, or David. A couple things. With the eBay Open, what I did was last year I have a player's card. I don't gamble a lot, but the Brigada is a MGM property now. Used to be a joint venture between MGM and Boyd Gambling. Now it's owned 100% by MGM. So I have a player's card, and I transferred an offer I had from the Brigada down to, or I should say out to, the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. This time, the only offer they had was supposedly 25% off their top rate, which eBay Open rate is $99. And then you get whacked with like a $47 per dollar resort fee. Again, that $47, I might be off $1 or $2, but I know it's in the 40s. Again, you can check the website and it'll show you that. So last year, I was able to get Monday through Thursday, Sunday through Thursday at $49 a night, and then I paid the resort fee and taxes. Hey, Todd. So I paid $49 plus the resort fee plus taxes. Now this year I'm paying $89, and I think it's like $149 on the last day, and then they're giving me 25% off on that rate. So I'm not really saving that much. I think I'm saving like $100. So it's going to cost me like an additional $100 and some for my room. Airfare went up roughly $75 to $100. And then the eBay ticket went up. I believe it went up like $75. Casey was discussing it last night. And again, that's April 11th is the cutoff. So make sure if you're going to buy a ticket, you have to buy that before, or April 11th, by April 11th, I should say, And also, if you want to take advantage of the rates, the eBay open rates at the Mandalay Bay, again, you have to take advantage of them by April 11th. Okay, so what I did was last night, did my business increase to cover the cost? No. I know you guys, I'm pretty, again, I hate to keep coming back to this, but I told you guys I have some medical issues. Again, I'm doing a little bit better. I was actually sold my orthopedist today. I'm continuing physical therapy. For those of you who don't know, I had Achilles tendon surgery. My right one was bad. I had the left one done. And then because I have several other issues going on, I didn't continue to strengthen that and continue my rehabbing on my own. Then basically went back to kind of like where it was. So not before the surgery, but I'm only at like 50%. So I need to get back into the gym. And so no, it didn't really pay for it. But again, I'm going to make sure it does pay for it this year. It's just a matter of, hunkering down. One of the issues I have is I have pretty severe allergies and I have a touch of asthma. So, I mean, I don't want to get into a lot of the details, but I wake up in the morning, it's like I feel terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't sleep well. That's gotten a little bit better. I try to declutter my bedroom a little bit, and I kind of looked for hidden sources of dust. I did find the sessions useful, Tracy. In fact, I did show, I believe, a couple of them. I showed you guys, I did a little video on my picture taking setup. I had attended a seminar that Griff put on. I don't know if Griff's going to be there this year. He's like a long-time eBay employee. He used to do eBay radio. He retired. In fact, I was at his little retirement ceremony they had when they did the eBay radio at the Mandalay Bay. And that's Casey was with me at that time. So I don't know if Griff's going to be there, but it was really helpful. He talked about the different lighting and the different lighting setups and the light boxes and the soft boxes. I already knew about the soft boxes, but he talked about the light boxes, which I made a DIY. I think I showed you guys in a previous video how I made a little DIY light box where I just took a 4-liter box, jug line box, and I cut out the sides, I cut out the top, and then I put tissue paper on the outsides, and then I folded it, not folded, but I curved the piece of poster board, and that's where you take your pictures. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm gonna hunker down. I have what's it? April, May, June, July. So I have 4 months. So I should be able to make that extra, $300-400. I think probably like $200 or $300 in that 4 months. So you're absolutely right, Debs. I'm going to hunker down. I mean, that just give me another incentive to do it. Just for your knowledge, though, again, for you people that may be considering doing it, if you've never done it, I mean, I know quite a bit about Vegas. Hey, Craig, back in the day, when I was single, I've always been single. I've been in relationships, long-term relationships, but when I was single, and I was working with the wine and liquor industry, we used to go out there. I used to go out there every January and every August. So I've stayed a lot of different properties in Las Vegas. I know quite a bit about it. I've seen the shows. I know kind of the workarounds, how you get, deals on different things. So I do actually have a Caesars property credit card. It's a rewards credit card. So I showed you guys the picture last week when I did the video of the picture that was from Casey's meetup, the Rockstar Flipper, where I had the picture with Karin, Jason, Casey, and myself. And I took Jason and Karin. Karin has been so nice to me when I was going through my surgery and my issues. She was a really nice friend that tried to keep me upbeat and whatnot. So I treated her and Jason to dinner at Hell's Kitchen. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Hell's Kitchen on television with Chef Gordon Ramsay. So I used my credits and I bought them dinner and myself dinner at Hell's Kitchen. Again, if you haven't seen that video and you want to watch it, it's available on my my YouTube videos. So again, it's going to be roughly $1,500 to $2,000. Hi, Kathleen. The room, again, I told you for me, is going to be about $800. The airfare is going to go up about at least $100. Probably going to be somewhere between $400 to $500. Says $1,300. The ticket is going to be roughly, again, I'm off the top of my head, I forget the exact price of the ticket, but I think it's $3 or $350. I think it was $300 before. I think it's still $500, but I think it's the discounted ticket. I don't know. I could bring it up, I guess, real fast and tell you guys. But again, I'm gonna link that page. Okay, I still don't have it up, so but I will link that video on the page with the information. I have it linked as well in the Reselling Rhythms Facebook page. Yeah, it's pricey, Michelle. My bottom line is carpe diem. Live for the day. Again, I keep coming back to this, which I should do it, but you don't know how long you're going to be here. You don't know how well your health's going to hold up. So I said, you know what? Like last year, I was probably 70% better when I went out there for my Achilles, and I muddled through it. I'm glad I went. I had a great time. Met a lot of neat people. Did a lot of networking. ASD is starting soon, David. Yeah. But that's just way, way, way too much walking. I told you guys, the only one making money is eBay in the hotel. Yeah, in the casinos. The hotel makes money. I didn't really gamble that much. And I ate out quite a bit. I just ate their meals there. I don't think I didn't eat any meals at the hotel. I just ate the meals that were provided to me. And then I went across the street to McDonald's for breakfast, and I went to Subway once for dinner, got myself a foot-long hoagie. And I told you guys I did the Hell's Kitchen. I did some other places. So you do what you got to do. Again, I've been out there probably 20 times to Vegas. So I know some of the workarounds. I did a buffet the one day. Actually, I did buffets 2 days. I did the buffet that was free because I play a casino game that's technically not free, but it's supposed to be free. You can earn rewards through the MGM properties. So I got a free dinner buffet at the Aria, which I wouldn't go back. I was really disappointed in that. And then I went downtown. That was on the last day on Friday. Again, you can see pictures and things from my videos of where I went and what I had, and there's some slides. I took some pictures of my my lunch at the Main Street Station, which is one of my favorite places downtown. Remember I said earlier about how MGM was in joint venture with Boyd with the Borgata in Atlantic City. Well, that Boyd Gambling owns the Main Street Station. So again, they're not involved with the Borgata anymore, but they are involved. Main Street Station is their property downtown. So I really enjoyed that property. It's kind of like a little lower rent, not lower rent, but little, it's not like the Strip, the glitz and glamour, the Strip. Kind of neat. For some reason, a lot of Hawaiian people enjoy going there. For some reason, it became like a destination tour spot for Hawaiian people, I guess. I don't know why, but I guess for whatever reason. But it's a nice little property. They're very nice. Prices are reasonable. The slots are a little bit looser. The buffet's nice. They have a brew pub, which I told you guys I don't drink anymore. But they have a brew pub there. The food's pretty good and reasonable, and they have craft beer if you want to try craft beer. So again, I know all the little workarounds and whatnot, but again, if you want to, the least expensive is probably $100 a day, and that's if you don't gamble. Addition over and above what it's going to cost you. So $1,500 to $2,000 is a pretty good estimate of what it would cost. Again, I'll tell you, $800 for the room. Again, depending upon where you're coming from, $400 to $500 for the airfare, could be a little bit less. So you're 13, and the tickets I think roughly 400. So you're at 1,700 a day, and if you go for 4 days, there's another $400. So you're pushing $2,000. And if you have any gambling money, and so I'm figuring somewhere between $2,000 and $2,200 for me. Again, because I probably won't do a lot of gambling. I told you I had the food, the comps. I'll probably go out to eat once or twice, use those comps. I'll probably see a show on MGM with another comp. So that's the gist of it. So David or Michelle or Kathleen, did I miss any questions while I was talking here? Just riffing about eBay Open and Las Vegas. 2 years ago, a lot of people from here were going to Vegas. Was very popular for the people. That's true. You've been 3 times, Kathleen? Like I said, I think I've been about 20 times. For a while there, for about 6 or 7 years, I went like twice a year. The Elvis show, yeah. Todd, you could do an Elvis show in Vegas. They used to have one of the resorts. They I think it was called the Imperial Palace. Imperial Palace. It's a I think Harris bought the property now, and they remodeled it. So they used to have like big Elvis there or something. They used to sing in the afternoons and the early evenings, but they changed that. Pretty sure that Harry's bought that property. What about what is Barry here? Thrifty Santa? He was there last year. I met Barry. What's Barry saying, Kathleen? Thinking I movie Ocean's 11 when I see Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, I met Barry. I met Beth, Ten of Hearts. I met Barry, Thrifty Santa. I hung out with Wade's Venture for an afternoon, he and his mom. I met Casey. I met Star. I kind of half met some other people, like Katie and Vicky were there. I didn't meet them, but I know them. I'm trying to think who else and then whoever else was at the this is about it. Oh, and I met Bill. Bill might be in the chat. Bill and David. Of course, I got a notification here. I thought I'd turn that off. Bill and David I met. So I met quite a few people. But I don't want to keep you guys much longer. Were there any questions that you had about eBay Open? Again, I'm not an expert, but again, I've been to Vegas like maybe a dozen times or 15 to 20 times. And again, just remember, if you are going to go and you want to take advantage of the discounted ticket rate, you have to get it by April 11th to buy your ticket through eBay. And if you want to take advantage of the eBay Open hotel pricing at Mandalay Bay, again, that's April 11th. So you have to purchase that prior to April 11th. So what I did was, yeah, Debs, that's basically what I do. I mean, I'll attend some of these seminars. I attended, I think, about 7 or 8 seminars. Again, the problem I had was with the Achilles, and again, it's still going to be the Achilles this year, was sometimes I couldn't get in between. Like if I had one seminar, it's a big property, the convention center, and talking to somebody from Mandalay Bay yesterday about when I was trying to book my room, they said they've actually expanded the convention center. So, you know, you would be like in one section, you would have a seminar, and you would try to get to another seminar. And if you didn't get there quick enough, they would close the door. They wouldn't let you in. Excuse me. So one day I just kind of like hung in the afternoon. I just hung at the exhibition center and talked to some of the vendors because it's just so large. What are you saying here, Donatello? I never see him in any of these. Who is that, Don? Bye, San Juana. Who is that, Donatella? I told people I was a rock and roller. No, David. I don't think you're going to get in free if you told me you're a rock and roller. You went for ASD? I did consider that last year, Michelle, but it was kind of pricey. But you know, I'll muddle through. And again, like Debs was saying, you know, about making the extra money, that gives me an incentive. I make the extra money, work harder with eBay, and work harder. I got to muddle through at the gym. Even it's going to, you know, hurt me and not hurt me, but be painful. Ultimately, I'll get a benefit of, you know, getting stronger and, you know, losing some weight and feeling better, hopefully, by going to the gym. What's Barry? What were Barry's questions, Kathleen? I get sidetracked so much with the chat, I wasn't paying attention. What was what's Barry saying, guys? Birthday Santa. Okay, see you, Barbara. Okay, I don't see Barry's question, Barry. If there's something you wanted, you have my my Facebook information. So if you wanted to message me, if you had a question that I didn't see, and again, anybody. You can Facebook message me through Messenger. And again, I have the link for the Facebook group Reselling Rhythms in this video. And I'm going to link the video and the information about eBay Open. I'm going to link that in the description after this video uploads. Again, everybody, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. I have to come up with my new closing, but in the meantime, I want to use Prof Sales Old Closing. Well, I can't speak today. Good sales to you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and make sure you check off the notification bell. And again, guys, I told you when I get to 525 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway. I'm barely above the Mendoza line. I'm barely above 500 now. So when I get to 525, that's when I have my drawing. I'm going to do a first place drawing. I believe I'm going to use a $25 gift card. I'm going to come up with, 3 or 4 different choices. So you guys, if you're overseas or you're here, you can take advantage of it electronically. I'm going to come up with 2 other gifts for second and third place. So again, guys, if you aren't subscribed, which I'm assuming you are, but if you aren't, please subscribe and share the video, and hopefully I can get up to that 525 mark. Okay, guys, thanks again, and we'll talk to you again. And remember, I will be back here next Wednesday, and I've been working to try to get religiously trying to get some guests. We shall see if I have one for next Wednesday. So stay tuned. Thanks again, guys. I'm doing a little bit down. I just got something. In fact, I'll show you real fast. This is something I want from Sandy. It was inexpensive. It was only like $10, and then of course you didn't got to pay for shipping. But I thought this was kind of neat, and it's kind of like a generic kind of. I figured it was kind of hippie-ish. It's kind of like a piece of turquoise, and then it's got this strap. You can wear it around. I mean, I couldn't wear it, but I mean, a woman. It's a pretty long strap, so a woman could wear that. It's kind of fashionable. So it was only like $10. So, but yeah, I'm starting to list some of my jewelry, and we'll get that up and get that selling. Okay, guys, I'll let you get back to work. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye now.